happening, guys? Kieran here, founder of KO8. Today we're going to mix things up a little bit. I know we're normally outdoors with our workouts and sessions, but for today what we're going to do is bring things indoors. We've been getting quite a lot of feedback of people saying, can you use your KO8 indoors? Well, yeah, you can. You've got a polyester resin door anchor point that will slot in either above or below the door. So you attach that behind the back, jam it in, and you're good to go from there. So I'm just going to put it in. Okay, so once your door is in and secure, if we can, guys, you want to lock that door, okay, so make sure it's in nice and tight. Also, give it a pull, make sure it's going to hold the body weight before we start doing any movements. Now first off, guys, we're going to have you set up on suspension. What we're going to do is a push-pull, a legs and a core. So we're going to hit the full body with 4 movements. Now, starting off on suspension, then we're going to work resistance, then we're going to go back to suspension for the final 2 exercises, okay? So, first of all, we're going to go into a push. Now here, we're going to call these guys archer press-ups. So as we come down on one hand, so this left elbow is going to be flexed, the right arm is going to be straight. So from there we're going to come down to there, we push off back to centre, and we come all the way back down. Now what you'll find here, guys, that's a really nice stretch on the pec minor, each corner. As we come down, we're driving through with the triceps. Now, if that angle's a little bit too tough for you, all we're going to do is simply walk it forward, okay? So just get that regression in. We come down, we're still working the same movements, always back to centre, and we come down. So again, you see that nice stretch on the left side, back to centre, stretch to the right side. Now vice versa, if that is a little bit too easy, even the starting exercise that I showed, all we do is we take the cam buckle here, we press the button down, and we lengthen the bands so that now you can work that movement from an even harder angle. So you can go right the way down, and then you can get your archer press ups from there. Deep, down, okay? So what I'm trying to work, guys, is 10 either side. Now, even if it means start off low and work your way up, do it like that, so see it as a drop set. As many as you can with that harder angle, then walk your feet further forward, make the angle a little bit easier, okay? So once we've done that, we work chest, then we're going to pull it back up. I'm going to take off the bands, suspension, so that now we've got resistance on both sides. Now I'm going to go for the full 36 kilos on both sides, so 3 blacks and 1 red. Now again, guys, test it out. If that's a little bit too much, obviously adjust it. Again, if you're a beast and you want to go a little bit more, take them further back, okay? So always extend the resistance bands for more strength or more resistance. Okay, so once you're set up on there, this one, guys, is going to be an isometric hold with one arm while we're rowing for 5 reps with the other, okay? So we're going to squat down into it. So it's also an isometric hold on the quads. You're going to be feeling the quads burning with this, you're going to be feeling the lats burning on both sides, okay? So we're going to take a nice seated position. Now remember, guys, don't sit all the way down. We want to try and make sure we're controlling it from here, okay? So it's not suspension, it's not going to take all the weight, it's going to take some. So as we do, we come in, we roll, we hold, and as we hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We hold there and we come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We hold. As you see, guys, full external rotation. So we're going from an overhand grip into an underhand supinated grip. 4 and 5. Okay. So as you can see with that one, isometric hold, nice aligned spine, keeping the shoulder blades retracted, and as we're rolling in, we're coming from here overhand all the way into full external rotation, and we squeeze the lats each time. Okay, guys, so once we're done there, we're going to go back to suspension. So again, we take the big black carabiner from the top, attach it down to the bottom D-ring, clip it in. Same on both sides. Even though we're just using one, guys, we're going to be using two on the next. Now, what we're going to do, open out the handle like so. We're going to go into some Bulgarian split squats. Now, this is a great movement, guys, to work all the muscles in the lower body. Now, you're going to be also stretching out the hip flexors when we come into that deep split lunge. At the same time, we're going to be working the hamstrings, the glutes, and the quads on the leg that's doing all the work. We're going to do 10, we're going to swap over and do 10 on the opposite leg, okay? So it's going to look like this. Taking your foot in, we're coming out, and from there, guys, we get our balance. We come down to there, nice and deep, and we drive off. So we use the arms for balance, down, nice and deep, and we drive off. So you can see, guys, as that leg going back behind, stretching out the hip flexors. So again, great one to mobilize through the hips. Got it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So as we're pushing off, guys, we're really working hammies, quads, and glutes. So a great one for sports as well. If you think about a lot of sports, you're in this position where one leg's going forward while the other leg's going back. Sometimes you're not as stable on the left as you might be on the right, so it's always good to work in that unilateral way, working single legs, okay? So we're going to swap over. This time, left foot in. Use something for balance if you can. Get yourself set up. And now we're going down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, deep push off, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10, nice and deep from there, okay. Take your leg out, and the final one in this 4-part circuit, we're going to open out the other handles, guys, and we're going to go into some tucks. So what we're going to do is maybe get a little bit more length from here. My feet are going to go into the foot cradles there, and I'm going to do some knees to chest tucks to work the lower abs and the core in general, really. So this one, guys, we're going to go for 20 if you can. And all we're going to do, guys, is take up a press up position with your legs extended behind, okay? So from there, legs to here, I'm going knee tucks for 20. So there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Feel that one in your core massively. Lower abs, but also the whole entire area. So one thing I want you to not do, guys, what I see quite often with this movement is the hyperextension, the overextension in the lumbar. What I mean by that is, when we're in this position, a lot of people tend to do, they come for the knees, as they come back down, they go here, okay? You'll see that quite often with burpees as well. Now what it's going to do is put too much pressure on the vertebrae, okay? We don't want that. We want to make sure as we come back, it's a nice straight line from shoulders down to ankles without that dip in the spine. You'll also really feel that, guys, on the shoulders to stabilise that position. But again, if it's too much to do a full 20, just go for 10. If 10's too much, just go for 5, have a little breather, you know, maybe 15, 20 seconds, and then do another 5. We call that a rest pause. So always to regress it or progress it, guys. Again, if 20 is not enough, hit 30. You know, it's endless, okay? There's your 4 movements. We've got the archer press-ups, we're going 10 each arm. We're going straight into the seated isometric hold with one arm and rowing with the other. We're going 5, 5, 5, 5, so a total of 10 reps on each arm. Once we're finished there, we're putting suspension back on we're going into the Bulgarian split squats. We're doing 10 on each leg for that one. And then finally we're finishing off with 20, if we can do it, with the core tucks, okay, the knees to chest. Now guys, with this one we're going to try and hit every exercise with minimal rest. So do 4 exercises, have a little breather for maybe 1.5, 2 minutes, then go again for a total of 4 rounds. Now that one's really going to be muscle building, fat burning, full body workout, okay? So give it a go guys, give me some feedback, make sure to like, subscribe, share this video to anyone who's got a KO8 or anyone you think might benefit from getting a KO8. And until next time, have a good one, take it easy.